Who is your daddy, and what does he do?
It looks like a pink nightmare.
Christmas has a Yule log. Not a log, I don't have a log.
Its terminal, Charlie Brown, will not be seen tonight so that we may bring you this very special Three Geeky Dads Holiday Special.
Hello, and welcome to a very special Christmas episode of Three Geeky Dads. My name's Tito. You know, the one who's not cool enough to be mentioned in the title of our show. Anyway, I'm here to narrate this story, so just think of me as a cooler Charles Dickens with better hair and prefers Tiny Lister to Tiny Tim.
And Alligator.
Stop talking, Mark.
Oh.
Our story takes place in a small town the night before Christmas Eve. We can't give away the location because the dads have made some enemies since Mark hasn't been able to shut up about how much he hates Moon Knight. Anyway, the dads were just finishing up their podcast and getting ready to head home when Brian noticed that Derek was looking a little down tonight.
What's wrong, Derek? You look a little down tonight.
See, I told you.
I'm just feeling the holiday blues, I guess.
This isn't because I made you watch Rawhead Rex again, is it?
Is that it, Derek? Do you want to kill Mark?
Well, yes, but no more than normal.
Oh.
No, I guess I'm just not feeling the Christmas spirit this year.
I gave you all the holiday whiskey I had.
No, I don't mean spirits as in booze. I mean Christmas joy, caroling, trees, decorating, all that shit.
Yeah, I guess it could be a bit overrated. Just like half the Marvel shows on Disney Plus.
See what I mean about keeping our location a secret? Annoying, isn't it?
I'm sitting right next to you, Mr. Narrator.
I know, totally meta.
Oh, God, you just learned that word.
Anyway, despite their best effort, Brian and Mark couldn't break Derek out of his funk.
Sorry, guys. Despite your best efforts, I don't think there's any way you can break me out of this funk.
Hey, I'm getting good at this.
But Derek, it's Christmas. It's time for generosity, for podcasting our favorite Christmas specials, and arguing with people over if Die Hard is a Christmas movie or not. And though this podcast hasn't fattened our purses 1 cent, I still believe Christmas podcasting has done us good and will continue to do us good. And for the record, I don't actually carry a purse.
Right.
Good? How is any of it good anymore? The endless shopping, corporate greed, seeing relatives you really wish weren't around and pretending to enjoy their company, late deliveries, bills, debt, high prices, Imogen Poots, Leslie Bibb, Amber Heard.
Oh man, here we go. He's on a roll.
Yeah, maybe I should activate the kill switch I installed in him and you the night we all got drunk and everything.
Wait, what?
Nothing. Back to Derek.
Derek continued his rant well into the night. Eventually, it was time for everyone to head home.
Well, it's time for everyone to head home.
Man, I'm like Professor X with this shit.
Nerd.
Well, I don't know about the rest of you guys. He is a nerd. But I'm ready for some Nog Yuletide cheer and my annual Santa Claus Conquers the Martians.
I plan on watching the Star Wars Holiday Special and breaking out all of my old Star Wars toys.
Oh, that's a good way to spend time with your kid.
Yeah, I guess I could ask my kid to join me. How about you, Tito?
Well, I'm going to go home, sit in a chair, and stare at the wall with my mouth gaping open. Because that's what Mark always thinks me doing in his head.
Prove me wrong.
I guess I'll head home too. I have some wrapping to do. Make sure the house is clean for when the family comes over. Post about how much I hate anyone who isn't Kirsten Dunst. Okay, wait, Mark, aren't you overdoing it a bit with that? Mr. Writer, I'm not that bad.
Sarah Jessica Parker.
Oh, she's the worst. Her face, oh God, she looks like a blocked punt.
See, there you go.
I don't think she's that bad.
Are you kidding me? Are you both kidding me? If I could work my will, anyone who celebrates Sarah Jessica Parker would be roasted with their own turkey and boiled in their own pudding. Humbug, I say. Humbug!
Did you just drop a humbug?
I didn't know you could boil pudding.
Sarah Jessica Parker was in Flight of the Navigator.
And with that random thought and 20 seconds of completely wasted airtime, the guys all went their separate ways home to celebrate the Christmas season. Except me. I went home to stand over a plate of toast and wet myself. Mark!
Oh, I love being the writer for this. Such power.
Unlimited power!
Nerd.
Please, God, kill me now. Anyway, later that night, Derek arrived home and walked up to the door where he suddenly noticed something wrong with his knockers.
Phrasing.
Thank you, Brian. Derek noticed the knocker on his front door was beginning to change shape from an ordinary knocker to that of his friend, David Werner. And no, not the actor David Warner from The Omen and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze. Remember that movie? They never used their weapons once, not once in that movie. Vanilla Ice was in that movie too. Remember? Go Ninja, go Ninja, go. Anyway, Derek's David Warner knocker began to talk because of Christmas magic, or he was a mutant or alien or whatever.
Derek.
David Warner? No, it can't be. You can't. You're not real or a door knocker. Plus, you're Jewish. What are you even doing in a Christmas Carol-like parody?
Hey man, if Woody Allen can play a Russian in Love and Death, I can be a scary door knocker in this turd of a parody.
Okay, again, it's sitting right here.
Still so meta.
Oh my God, will you shut up with that?
Pudding. Sorry, I haven't had a line in a few minutes, so I thought I'd chime in.
Derek closed his eyes in disbelief. Upon opening them again, Derek saw that his knocker was back to normal.
Phrasing.
Again, thank you, Brian. Heading inside, Derek kissed his wife and kids goodnight and stayed up to secretly order more movies off Voodoo.
Phrasing. Uh-oh. Wait, sorry.
Just then, he heard a noise. He turned to see David Warner standing before him.
Derek, I've come to warn you. Change your ways now and lighten up. Otherwise, you'll grow up alone, miserable, and sitting in a room full of empty beer bottles and stacks of porn mags with all the pages stuck together and boxes of shoelace. Well, I mean, this is basically your home office, isn't it?
Yeah, I get the idea, thanks. But I don't believe you're actually here.
But don't you believe in your senses?
I've had a lot of whiskey, so no.
Why do you doubt your senses?
Because a little thing can upset the stomach. You may be a blot of cheese from Giovanni's cheese fries, or a spot of ranch from Giovanni's buffalo tenders, or a bit of undigested beef from a calzone from Giovanni's. Or
Okay, we get it. You guys order from Giovanni's a lot.
Also, why are you a ghost? You're not dead. We went to the movies last week.
I mean, to the dads I am. I haven't been a guest on this show in years. It's always Dean this and Dan that. Ooh, but does anyone care what Dave has to say? Does anyone give a shit? No.
Hey, guys, I was just thinking, maybe we should have Dave Warner on the show some more.
Who?
The guy from Time Bandits?
Yeah, see, this is my point. Anyway, tonight you will be visited by 3 spirits.
Can't I meet them all at once and get it over with?
Yeah, no, we don't have enough mics for that.
Without these visits, you will never be able to avoid your grim and sad future. Expect the first visit soon, the second one soon after, and the third soon after that. Also, we should hit the movies next week.
Oh, yeah, definitely, man. I'll text you. Good talking with you.
You're not going to text. Don't forget, change your ways and all that.
Yeah. Bye. Try not to slime anything on your way out.
Oh, yeah, maybe don't go in the living room.
What?
No, nothing. I'll see you all next time I'm on the show, which I'm sure will be never.
You know, to be fair, there are other guests we need to have back. Oh, shit, I said it. Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Oh, no.
To be fair.
Mark, you just killed my running joke.
Yes, folks. Yes, it's dead. It's done. That joke is put to bed. I promise you.
Jerk.
And with that, and after the dads were questioned by police because of the gunshots, David Warner vanished. But Derek, being Derek, decided it had all been a dream.
Humbug. This was nothing more than a dream.
Wow. I am really, really good at this.
Oh, look who thinks he's so special because he has ESPN, or whatever the hell it is.
Wow, okay. We've got to move this along. As Derek was getting ready to watch Spice Girls the movie, he turned to grab a box of tissues, only to see Michael Caine standing before him.
Hello, Derek. I'm Hollywood sensation Michael Caine.
Wow! Jaws the Revenge's own Michael Caine?
Dear God, that's the movie you remember me from. You know, I never saw Jaws 4, but I saw the summer house.
Yeah, your summer house. It's magnificent. Heard it all before. Why are you here?
I'm here to bring you back to the past, to help you remember who you were and how happy you once were a long time ago. Also, I noticed that you haven't seen my stunning performance in Hannah and Her Sisters. So let's watch that first, and then we'll have you find your inner self or whatever it is that we're supposed to do.
But I'm about to watch Spice World.
You know, I've never seen the Spice Girls movie, but I know Elton John was in that movie, and I've seen the summer home it bought him, and it's magnificent.
Way to bring it back, Brian.
Thank you.
Okay, let's get this over with.
Take my hand, Derek, and we shall journey through the shadows of your past.
Derek did, in fact, take Michael Caine's hand, and before long, Derek found himself back in time, 5 years ago, at a TGI Fridays with Mark and Brian.
Wow, this is where I first met Brian. And when he, Mark, and I first talked about the podcast. I also ordered an awesome plate of wings. Oh, I remember it so well.
Hey, Derek, this is Brian.
Hey, Derek.
Hey, man, good to meet you.
So you guys want to do a podcast?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, let's do it.
Hey, we should call ourselves the Three Geeky Dads because we're dads, we're geeks, and there's three of us.
That's got a nice ring to it.
3 geeks, 3 dads. I like that. And let's always keep it that way, all right? Just us 3. And then bring on a 4th guy who needs to talk louder and give the movie Orca a chance, but not change the name of the show.
That sounds confusing and pretentious, but I like it. So, are we ordering appetizers now or what?
I think I'm getting the wings. You guys hear about the DC Universe app that's coming? It's going to be a game changer.
As the conversation trailed off in the scene before Derek faded, he found himself back home with Michael Caine.
And there you have it. Are you happy now? And if so, now let's watch Alfie. Or, my version of the Italian Job, which is far superior to the Mark Wahlberg one.
Wait, that's it? One memory? How does that help me? What does that even have to do with Christmas? What about, like, some childhood Christmas memories or something like that?
Well, what the hell did you expect? I'm Michael Caine. I just met you. I don't know who the hell you are. It's not like I've followed the life of Derek. I'm a Hollywood legend. I don't even know what I'm doing here. I was on my way to Jack Nicholson's house and I got lost.
Oh, come on. At least try one more time.
Oh, fine. Then I really have to get going before Danny DeVito eats all the shrimp cocktail. Okay, let's try this.
Michael Caine took Derek's hand, and in a flash of light, Derek found himself again in the past, 5 minutes earlier.
Wow, Jaws the Revenge is Michael Caine.
Dear God, that's the movie you remember me from? I never saw Jaws 4, but I saw the summer...
Wait, this was 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, it's all I got. Now, are we going to watch Noises Off, or what?
You've been no help whatsoever, and your hand is really clammy.
Yes, it is, and no, I haven't. But I am Michael Caine, and my life is awesome. Much better than yours. Much better than anyone's, actually. Even my shitty movies are still talked about. I can make a monologue out of anything, win an Oscar for it. So anyway,
Derek.
Whatever. Good luck, I guess, and I hope you find your missing dog.
Wait, what?
And with that, Michael Caine walked out of the house where his ghost limo awaited. Derek, still unhappy, slumped back in his chair.
Michael Caine. Humbug.
I heard that. If you cross Scrooge with a burger, you could have a hamburger. Who's with me? Sorry, I haven't said anything in a while. Bye.
I used to be way too cool for these people. Anyway, as Derek rumbled himself to sleep, he was soon awoken by what sounded like an old man fart. The kind that sounds like a cross between a trumpet and a whimpering dog.
Oh my God, what was that noise? Why does it suddenly smell like beef stew, gin, and cabbage?
Standing before Derek, or rather lying on the floor, belly up, was Wilford Brimley.
Holy crap! Cocoon's own Wilford Brimley!
Well, that's the last time I try astral projecting my ass after eating an entire bowl of cream corn and bacon bits.
Wait, aren't you dead? Wow, you really are a ghost.
First off, I'm not dead. I'm all better. And if I was, I'm okay now. Actually, I faked my death so I wouldn't have to ride a stupid fucking horse for another diabetes commercial. If you want to talk actual dead, count the number of horses I crushed doing those stupid commercials. And second of all, this isn't Jack Nicholson's house. Where the fuck am I?
I think you're here to try and get me back into the Christmas spirit. I hope you do a better job than Michael Caine did.
I heard that. Michael Caine, that limey asshole, stole Muppet's Christmas Carol from me. Think that prick could act through an entire Ewok movie without losing his shit? I was in an Ewok movie,
Yeah, we know.
All right.
So are you going to show me what happens in the present to help lift my spirits? Are we going to walk into the night and see the sights and sounds of what makes Christmas such a grand and meaningful day?
No, are you kidding? I'll be lucky to get my ass off this floor. Look, just come over here and, grab my hand. Not too hard, though. I got me a bad case of arthritis from all that whacking I did to Yancey Butler on the set of Hard Target. Do you know that?
Yeah, I know that one. I think, you're a little clammy, too. I'll just stay over here, if that's all right.
I don't know what that smell is either. Okay, fine. Well, maybe I'll just click my heels together or some shit like that. Now, let's go find your missing cat.
You mean the true spirit of Christmas?
Whatever the hell we're doing.
Wilford Brimley managed to stagger his way upward where he let out a huge cream corn belch. The force was enough to hurl he and Derek to Brian's house.
All right, so see, here's Brian watching TV. There's Kathy on her iPad, and Quinn is playing with the cat. It's all cozy and nice in their home, and they have nice fire going, and they're watching something Star Wars, I'm sure. Certainly not the Ewok movie I was in. No one watches that pile of shit, but whatever. See? Doesn't this holiday scene fill that grumpy void in your stomach?
Not really. I see this every time I go over his house to record an episode. It's nothing new or inspiring.
Oh, well, still, I'm sure they'll have something to say about you in a minute that's enlightening and meaningful.
Kathy, don't forget to remind me to Venmo Derek for those tickets he got me.
That's it?
Oh, shit. Yeah, I guess so. Okay, well, moving on.
After taking a swig of scotch and letting out another corn juice belch, both Derek and Wilford Brimley found themselves at Mark's house. After wrestling with the patio door for about an hour, they finally entered the Macrina household.
All right, well, now, how's this look for you? Here's Mark sitting on his chair watching Alligator. I could have been in that movie, but I had a lousy agent. Surprised they didn't ask that hotshot Michael Caine to be in that movie either. Lousy.
I never saw Alligator, but I saw the house that got Robert Forster, and...
Oh, just shut up and go to hell, Alfred.
Oh, fuck you.
All right.
Can we get this over with? It smells funny in this house.
That's it. It's the right thing to do. You're right. Mark is watching Alligator and has mustard stains on his shirt. That's lovely. Sarah's sleeping on the couch. Poor girl has had to sit through that movie more times than Brian's airplane joke that he keeps quoting. There's his daughter Emily playing on her phone, and his other daughter Livy drawing Chucky. I'm sure that's nice and normal. And see that? Simple and cozy. And the family all together.
Yeah, again, nothing I haven't seen before.
Christ almighty, you're harder to please than Tom Cruise on The Firm. I was in The Firm, you know. Well, let's listen to what Mark has to say about you.
How can Tito not like Alligator? I don't get it. Man's got no taste.
Okay, well, there you go. How's that?
I hate you.
Well, most people do. Anyway, moving on.
Upon leaving Mark's house, Derek and Wilford Brimley accidentally let the cat out, which woke Sarah up and caused her to go apeshit and beat them both with a frying pan. That's nothing. One time she backed into my car. That's not a joke. She really did that. Anyhow, eventually Derek found himself at his last stop, and it was in front of my house.
Hey, Tito.
Hey, Derek, how'd you know where I live?
Talk about meta, huh?
It's the best.
So what are you up to?
Besides narrating this, I'm sitting in a chair and staring at a wall.
Is that what Mark thinks you do?
It's definitely what Mark thinks I do.
See how he's writing me in this?
Yeah, total trash.
He sucks.
He hasn't given me a line in the last 3 pages. He does suck.
Well, he hasn't invited me on the show since WandaVision. He does suck.
Yeah, and his intros are way too long, and he sounds like Master Shake. He does suck.
Mark, we're talking about you.
Yeah, I know. Well, when in Rome, I'd like to be included in things.
Okay, so Wilford Brimley ditched me to chase after a truck full of Fig Newtons. Can you give me a ride home?
I guess.
Thanks, man.
After I drove Derek home, he went back into his house, half expecting to find what waited for him. It was a tall, hooded figure, the face hidden in the shadows.
Okay, I know who you are, and I know you're going to show me my future, and it's going to scare me into being someone nicer or happier or whatever, so let's just get this over with.
The figure said nothing, but instead pointed to the fireplace. Suddenly, a burst of red and blue and yellow flame began to burn the whole house. Before Derek could utter a scream, he found himself at the movie theater with the other dads.
Wow, how did I get here?
You've been here the whole time.
Really?
Yeah, remember we invited you to come with us to see the new Wonder Woman movie.
There's a new Wonder Woman movie? Awesome! They managed to get Gal Gadot back.
After that god-awful Imagine video she did? No way. Remember? They decided to go with a new actor.
Wait, so who's playing her now?
Why, Brie Larson, of course.
Oh, God, no!
As Derek ran screaming out of the theater, he suddenly came across the hooded spirit once more.
Spirit, it can't be true. Please tell me it isn't true.
Instead of speaking, the hooded spirit waved his hand, and before long, Derek found himself at the Oscars.
Holy crap! I'm at the Oscars. And look up there, it's Richard Dreyfuss and Christopher Walken.
Gentlemen, can everyone please be quiet and listen up? Because I'm not saying it again. I gotta get my ass over to Jack Nicholson's house before DeVito eats all the shrimp. Very shrewd, Danny, very shrewd. Chris?
The award for Best Actress in a Feature Film goes to some broad named Brie Larson. Oh, dear Lord, no! No! Who the hell was that asshole?
Son of a bitch, it's Bob.
A good one.
Well, it always gets a laugh. And I was in Jaws, okay?
With more screams and less bad impression shtick, Derek ran out of the Oscars and found the hooded spirit outside once more.
Spirit, please tell me these events can be altered. I mean, even though it doesn't make sense as to why me being miserable would make all this happen, just please show me comfort, Spirit.
The hooded figure remained silent. Instead, he just waved his hand again, and seconds later, Derek found himself back home.
I'm home. It was all just a nightmare. I knew it. No way Richard Dreyfuss and Christopher Walken could sound that horrible. Phew, I need to relax. Maybe some TV will calm my nerves.
True to his word, Derek turned on the TV.
Confirmed the Pope has been dead all along. Coming up next, the making of Man of Steel 2.
Wait, what? Really? That's great. They finally made it happen.
Yes, Man of Steel, too much men have played Superman, so now we've got a movie starring the first woman of Steel, Brie Larson. And after that, stay tuned for the new James Bond thriller Octopenis, starring Brie Larson. Then stay tuned for the 11 o'clock news with my co-host, Brie Larson, as we show you live coverage from the presidential address from President Brie Larson.
Dear God, no! Give me Trump back, please, no!
And with that, the house around Derek began to crumble. Derek soon found himself nearly drowning in a pile of ash, smoke, and endless copies of Captain Marvel. Standing before him once more was the hooded spirit.
Oh my God! What's happening, Spirit? What is it? What does this mean? Please, Spirit, say something.
And with that, the hooded figure revealed himself to be Sean Connery.
Holy crap! Sean Connery! I'm like your biggest fan, man. I even like League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
My name's Alan Moore, and I don't approve this mockery of my brilliant genius writing, for I am a snake god, and grown men who like comics are... Thanks, Brian.
It's good to be the editor.
It sure is.
Sean Connery held out his hand and grinned.
Spirit of Sean Connery, I've learned my lesson, I promise. I'll be less miserable and stop bitching about people like Patricia Arquette. And tell me these events can be changed.
And with that, Sean Connery spoke his only word. Pussy!
Oh, what?
Just then, everything disappeared. Sean Connery was gone, the fire was gone. Alan Moore turned into a snake and vanished. All the copies of Captain Marvel sprouted devil wings and flew off for some reason. And Derek found himself back in Brian's basement with the guys.
Derek, who are you screaming no to?
What the heck? How did I get here?
Dude, you never left. You fell asleep while Mark was talking all about how awesome Frank Miller is during our Geek Flag segment.
Yeah, you jerk.
He sucks. I mean, I did? Oh my God, it's a Christmas miracle.
What is?
You there, boy!
Derek, why are you yelling and pointing at me and calling me boy? I'm like 10 years older than you.
What day is it today?
Dude, what is wrong with you?
I said, what day is it today?
Are we really doing this?
Boy, what day is it today?
For the love of God, Brian, just answer him.
Fine. Today, it's the day before Christmas Eve. I thought you knew this.
Saints preserve us. I haven't missed it. The spirits, they've given me another chance. Oh, heavenly day, there is still time to make things right.
What things?
Saints preserve... Derek, where did you get the top hat and cane?
You cold?
No, go away.
All right, let's just go watch On Deadly Ground then.
I have no idea what happened. I was visited by 3 lousy spirit actors that haven't changed me a bit.
Good for you, I guess.
Yeah, sounds like you haven't learned anything.
No, and I fooled them. All of them. Of all the times this has happened to people who play Scrooge or a Scrooge-like character, I'm the first one to win the argument.
Okay, well, good for you, psycho.
Yeah, God bless.
God bless is goddamn right, Brian. God bless me for surviving an awful night of bad impressions and lousy writing.
Aw.
I guess God bless you guys, and God bless Tito, and God bless my voodoo account.
So Derek went on to bless nearly everyone in the country and never really changed for the better after that. But neither did the rest of us. So it all kind of worked out. Mark still hates Freddy vs. Jason. Brian hates Snyder movies. I'm going to beat Mark with a baseball bat after this for the quiet talking comment. So in the end, I guess we all kind of suck. Except me. I'm pretty awesome.
I guess people don't really change.
Yeah, only in the world of fiction. Tito, put down that bat.
So as the dads and I'm sure some of you listening are scratching their heads at this really crude and nihilistic ending, It was Derek who raised his 9th glass of whiskey and declared,
God bless us. Everyone.
and so our story concludes. Stay tuned for how the Grinch stole my virginity, coming up next. Until next time, I have been your host and humble narrator, saying Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and to all who are listening, I am being held hostage against my will. Someone call the cops. I was forced into doing this. And, oh, look, a plate of toast. The end.
Yay!
I was supposed to read the end part, right?
Yeah, but we can cut it out.
That was awesome.
Bravo,
that was so
gentlemen.
much fun.
That was good. That was very good.
I want to do more of these.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. I'm just feeling the holiday blues, I guess. This isn't big. Oh, shit. Fuck. Sorry.
It's all right.
Oh, shit. Fuck.
I guess you do have the holiday blues.
I guess.
See? I told you.
Tangerine.
Oh, God. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
That's all right.
All right. I'll run it again. And right?
Yeah.
Do you
We'll
want to take it
fix
from
it
the
in
top?
post.
We
Take
didn't.
it from the
Why don't
top.
we take it from the
since
top?
Fuck it, we'll
We didn't
fix it
go.
in post.
Yeah. It's
Okay. Here we go again.
I'm sorry.
From the top? Like the top of the page?
They must not have liked the way you did it. So.
Brilliant strategy there. Throwing Tito under the bus.
Hilarious. Where do we want? You want to go from second Tito or first Tito?
We're going from the top.
We're
From
going
the top.
first Mark?
Where Mark says it's terminal trouble.
Dude, we
Yeah.
can't do this all night.
Yes, we can.
Maybe he didn't like the way he did it.
There we go.
Who? Don't. I was fine.
I got to get that tiny lister to Tiny Tim.
Okay, here we go.
I
Caine.
heard that.
Sorry. Can you say I heard that again?
So, Tito, anything profound to say?
Wall. Because that's what I do. I stare at them, Derek.
Okay.
Sorry.
Where do you want me to take this, Brian?
From Wall.
Just do your
I
line
like-
K,
all right,
K, from when
All
everything
right.
calms
You'll
down.
cut it in between? All right.
Yeah.
So, as the dads and I. Oh, shit.
So close. Start from top.
Yeah, let's take it from the beginning.
Let's take it from the top, all the way to the beginning.
Page one?
Page one.
There,
Pages are numbered.
there are no page numbers.
You passed the test.